Every business runs on numbers. And so when you're first starting to learn how to run a business, for example, wholesale real estate, the first thing you learn is how to make your numbers, how to get your numbers and achieve your numbers, aka the KPIs. If you go to $1 million a year wholesaler, he'll tell you exactly what his KPIs are, how much they are, and when they're supposed to hit them, and how often they go over them. Hitting KPIs isn't really a skill as much as it is a habit, right? So nobody has to tell me to wake up in the morning and do my Discord meeting with my students, or nobody has to wake me up in the morning to tell me to, close deals or get contracts signed. It's just what I do. And the biggest thing that stops beginner wholesalers, especially my students, from closing their first deal is because they're too worried about the systems and the processes and the hacks and the money, right? The money will come. It's one of those things that you have to learn how to attract, like a bad bitch. You can't really attract a bad bitch by always chasing her and being in her DMs and, calling her, blowing her up nonstop. She's going to think you're creepy and you're going to drive her away from her. It's the same thing with money. You have to do the things that attract money. You have to have the characteristic traits that attract money, and money will come to you. So back to my example about the KPIs. The first thing that I tell you to do when you get inside my mentorship is, one, go through the course to tell you how to hit the KPIs. And then as soon as you're done with that, show up to the morning meeting, start making cold calls, and make sure that you hit the KPIs that day. That's the first thing that you do. And then the first 30 days is you hitting the KPIs and learning how to get comfortable hitting the KPIs. Before you could run a business, first you have to know how to take the actions to run a business. Before you could run your business off of numbers, you have to know the actions to make sure that those numbers are met. That's just within the first 30 days.